Hi guys, here's a very quick hack for how to build your own banners for my webinar platform. So the size of these banners are usually around 2000 pixels wide. So it doesn't really matter how high it is, just bear in mind that the taller you make it, the more it will push down all of this text. And really you want to keep the main bulk of the text, what they call above the fold. So basically within the first screen of what people can see. So what I've done is I've actually got these as little logos, and I've pulled them into PowerPoint. So I'm just working on the webinar at the moment. But what I've got is these separate images here. So this is an image, and then this is text, and I've just put this in PowerPoint. And all I've done is I've arranged it how I want it to, and then I've used a little bit of screen grabbing software called Sketch, but you can find whatever you take for taking screen grabs. I'm just going to show you. So I wanted a bit of white border around each end, so I'm just going to do something that's kind of balanced with a sort of the right amount of white space at the end and also at the top and the bottom. And then I'm just going to take that image and I'm going to export that as a JPEG. So I've actually saved it in here as version 3. I'm just going to make that version 4 because I don't want to overwrite the old version just in case I don't like it. And then I'm going to go in and just open that image like this. Now it's a small image, but it doesn't really matter because when you're on the screen, you know, the resolution is pretty low. So I'm going to just go into Tools and I'm going to resize that. I'm just going to make it so it's natural width at the moment based on the screen grab. You can see the resolution is 144. Normally this would be about 72, so it's higher resolution than it needs to be. So it doesn't really matter if I increase this to 2000 pixels. I've kept the scale proportional so that it scales that. It doesn't squash anything or flatten anything or make anything look odd. And then I'm just going to click OK. And then I'm going to go into my landing page that I'm building for this particular page. You can see I've populated a bunch of text here. And the banner is this one here. So if you're using one of our pre-made templates, then you don't need to do this. I will have created a banner for you, but if you're not, then you'd need to upload one. So I'm just going to go and choose. Now you'll notice something quickly. If I go on the page itself, I've got it's spell check has picked this up, and because I've done it in PowerPoint obviously and it's text, spell check has found that. So I'm just going to go and you can see it red underlined there. So what I'm going to go and do is I'm just going to go and replace that image with the new image I've just created, which doesn't have that red text under there. And I'm just going to click open. And it may have a problem with the cache because sometimes it takes a few refreshes to change. So let's just go and refresh this. It might not change immediately, but I will. Yeah, so it hasn't changed. Sometimes you just need to refresh it over and over a few times. But what I'm going to do instead of making you waste time doing that is I'm going to just take it into Firefox as a different browser because if it hasn't already preloaded, and I'm just going to pop it in here and let's see. We should see the correct image on this one because it hasn't preloaded in this browser before. So there you go. So we've got the new spelling friendly version. And it looks pretty good. It's got about the right amount of space on each side. And as you can see, it's still, you can do the whole register form is still above the fold. So that's all good. There's one thing I need to iron out here is these bullets, but I will do that in a separate thing. So that's just a kind of quick hack to show you how easy it is to create banners and things that you want in the size and shape that you want them in. So as I say, I've just used PowerPoint there. Most people have access to PowerPoint. So it's kind of a quick, easy way of doing it.